Henüz
Tek düzgün sensin.
Ben backend okuyorum.
How are you guys?
Do you wanna
How was? No,
speak?
thank you. No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Shaitan. What else? Do you have any question? So many questions. Go ahead. Nice. I like that.
Is it always a bad thing for people to be angry? Sometimes, my opinion, sometimes it shows reality. People who don't usually record don't seem convincing to me.
Convincing to you.
Convincing to me. Anladınız mı?
Ben anlamadım.
Ben anlamadım. Ne? Şey demek istedim sanırım. Sürekli aynı
Agresif
insanlar-
olmak kötü diyorlar ya.
Ne?
Agresif olmak.
Being aggressive.
Yani bazen bunun iyi olduğunu ben düşünüyorum. Sorun o ama ben iyi olduğunu düşünüyorum. Gerçekliği yansıtıyor.
Ben.
Yani her zaman kötü mü?
Ben.
For relationship.
It should be balanced.
Explain.
Again, balance.
My question.
Okay, one by one you can answer this question. Good question actually.
Teacher, I watched this movie.
Which movie? Which?
I forget the names. I don't like you know. I just want to learn English. I watch. Man, if you sometimes somewhere is bir kelime unuttum ya.
Aggressive.
Agresif. Bir agresif. Is dur. Çok spesifik bir şeyi kurmaya çalışıyorum olmadı. Realistic things can be shown, can be looked, can be seen. If you be aggressive. For example, my friend is making some bad something, say like, but don't say as we slow down. I can up. It's not be.
You ignore that
relax.
behavior. Distraction.
It's not be true. It's not be. You
I don't understand.
Me too teacher, me too.
I can't explain.
You cannot explain.
I can't explain.
Okay.
For example, your girlfriend teacher, you making something bad something.
Is making something bad.
Making
Is that iPhone?
Yes teacher.
Steve Jobs?
But iPhone 16.
No problem.
Straight.
That is still iPhone.
old, no.
No
Okay.
problem teacher.
She does something bad.
Usually you can't be slowed down. It's not really. It's not. Gerçek ne ya?
Real.
It's not real.
Of course.
If you don't show your aggressive
Yes.
emotion to your girlfriends, it's a fake, according to my friend.
Yes.
Okay. Possible. What else?
So what's the question?
Come on.
What's the big idea here?
Soru uzun ya.
The big idea is it okay to be aggressive or not? He wants to say that, I think he wants to say that sometimes being aggressive is the key to success. Everybody
Disaverage say to be aggressive.
Something.
I don't think so. You can be aggressive. You can not solve the problems. Just it can be causes to be aggressive.
I agree with you my friend.
Thanks a lot.
Nice.
What?
Thanks a lot dedi.
Thanks Sedat. Ben tek Sedat anladım.
Okay. Well,
In relationships, being aggressive not needed from me. It's not needed. You can fake emotions. Maybe in that time you thought I solved this situation, but in real, like he asked, in real there is no solution for that. There is no solution for me, I can say. You need to be solve the problem in dialogue, in talking in peaceful way.
Even if you
Not enough.
I like that.
even if you being aggressive to your girlfriend, it can how can I say? It's not always work. Sometimes
It doesn't work.
yeah, it doesn't work. If that person wants to continue that bad behavior.
But you need to find solution.
Listen.
You try.
Don't
You must
embrace
try.
aggressive people. Because aggressive, I can't fighting. Just
Of
aggressive.
course, just arguing excitedly, with excitement.
Yes. It's not
That's
continue,
aggressive.
a
That's what we
lot,
say.
a lot, not continue a lot of time, little time. Be aggressive. It's after it's stop. It's not now.
Nice.
Usually say if don't afraid aggressive people.
In general,
Hmm.
senin için söylüyorum aslında. In general, aggressive people is negative person. Yes, me.
They are negative.
Yes.
Can be because being aggressive, I mean aggression is negative, is not positive. That's why. It is correlated. Correlated.
Not usually
They
negative.
lack of love,
My
I think.
opinion. My idea.
They lack of love.
They lack of love.
That's another.
Another point, yes. Go ahead.
In my
Another
opinion,
different.
aggressive character is bad because, for example, I have a so aggressive characters and
Really?
yeah, and I breaking my sister. I breaking heart my sister.
You can easily break your sister's heart?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, and
Then you say, come on, forgive me. Why should you do something that in the future you have to do the opposite? Right? And?
I'm so sad that
You're
Yeah.
so sad.
yeah.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
How are you?
And picture you.
Still alive, thank you. I see. So, you have a kind of aggressive character. And sometimes you break your sister's heart. Then what happens?
Apologize.
Yes.
What does she do?
Apologize? Ya özür diliyorsun herhalde.
Yeah,
She,
but affetmek ne demek?
Forgive.
Forgive.
Forgive. But she's forgive always.
she always forgives me.
Yeah. So I love my sister.
That's nice.
I love you too.
That's nice. Okay, what else? Do you want to say something about it? No? Why not? Nice question. You can say yes, you can say no, and why?
Cevap var mı? Neden
I used to I very aggressive people. I changed myself, but I miss myself now.
Oh,
if
myself,
if
oh, yourself. Abi eski kendini mi özlüyorsun?
Yes. But I changed my
Perspective.
özel
Specialty.
Specialty denmez mi?
Ability.
Characteristic.
Characteristic.
I changed my characteristic.
Feature diyebilirsin. Özellik feature.
Aynen.
Feature. I totally changed it. I miss myself.
Of my.
Usually people say you very aggressive people, you're bad, you're negative. I changed it after mine. Beni tanıyor musun somewhere?
No,
You
şey,
know
no.
me people, you say before you better good people. Uh, your character can be Allah Allah. Çok böyle şey demiyorsunuz
Used to
ya.
be this
Anlamıyorsan.
person, very aggressive person, but now he's not aggressive.
Yeah, sorry.
He changed
Understand?
that
If I
himself.
told. Çok biliyorum ondan ya.
Eskiden agresifti, şu an
O
agresif.
oraya anlamamış olamaz ya.
Ben anladım.
So you want to say that before you were better, today you are worse.
Changeable teacher.
And you are missing your former self,
Yes.
your older version. Okay, if you miss that version of yours, you can be.
But in that time he was aggressive, he said.
Yeah.
Normal people, you say change it, your characteristic.
Your character has changed a lot.
Change, yes. I change it, I try to change it. I
Yeah.
can be slow down, I can talk, I'm aggressive, but I little like this, like down.
Just
But
You know, this is normal. Everybody's changing. You cannot expect to be the same forever.
is with face teacher.
You cannot expect yourself to be the same forever. Everybody is constantly changing,
I say
and that is totally normal, in my opinion.
It depends.
can change them.
Huh?
It depends. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
That is different
aggressive,
story. That is different story.
But change is always there.
Good way or bad way?
Yeah.
Totally, I can say aggressive, just not negative. Sometimes good side, have a good side.
You know, philosophically, every concept has no limit. And it depends on you how to define that concept, philosophically.
Yeah.
You know, simply you can say what is good, what is bad. How can you say this is good, this is bad? How can you say? Based on what criterias, based on what standards you call this behavior good, that behavior bad? Lots of reasons.
change it.
Culture, social norms, personal views, your surroundings, all of these factors can affect your definition of that behavior, whether that behavior is positive or negative. Who says that being aggressive is bad? Who defines it? And what is aggression? What is or who is aggressive person? How can you know? Based on what? These are some definitions that the society defines. If you go down really deep, you can think about this stuff. This is what I do all the time. This is what I do all the time. Sometimes my brain really burns. Really boom, yeah, boom. Understand? So, continue. So, all of these concepts can be good, can be bad. It depends on who you are, actually who we are, and how we are defining them. Imagine a kinda, as I said, is that delicious? As I said, for example, Upside Down. Remember Upside Down movie? Definitely watch that. Totally, I don't want to spoil it. Two different worlds, similar but different. Okay? Definitely watch that. Which means that if something is, imagine it this way, if something in this world is positive, maybe in that world is negative. Vice versa. Now, who defines it? Who? Again, this is discussable and debatable, in my opinion,
Is this
philosophically.
changeable from people and culture.
Culturally, yeah, absolutely.
traditions, religions. Changeable, teacher.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of factors can affect the definition of a concept, in my opinion. So that is not easy to answer this question. So if you want to have a good standard question, you have to say, do you think, this is the standard question, do you think being aggressive in Turkey is good or bad? Now this is a better question.
Teacher, I have a different vision. Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Everybody has a lot of phrase.
Masks.
A lot of mask.
A lot of. How many masks do you have?
Maybe 2, 3, 4. Everybody.
You know, 2, 3, 4 are a lot.
A lot.
How many?
It's, teacher, it can be.
Changeable, teacher.
Okay.
Maybe when I go customer visit,
Workplace.
one mask, at home, two
Two masks.
Uh,
In class, different masks.
At friends, with that
With
friend,
friend, different masks. With myself, inside the mirror, different mask. I know you.
If I
Are you me? Or I am you? Which one?
teacher, if I work at my business,
You go crazy.
I'm to be serious. And
You have to be
yeah,
serious.
serious and hard and
Tyrant.
tyrant, because then I make to work. I make to work.
What does it?
İşi bağlamak için mi?
Yani I have to work my staff. If I relaxing to be my staff,
Will be relaxed.
Employer.
Yes.
To employ.
staff worker,
I
not
understand.
working.
What do you
You can say I have to be tyrant towards my staff.
Yes,
I have to be tyrant towards my staff.
because they have to work.
They have to work because welcome to Turkey. You're right. You're right. What else? Other questions? How many questions did you write there?
Is charming.
Ne?
Söyleyemiyorum. Felsefik.
Philosophy.
Philosophic word.
Yes.
No problem. Philosophy. What is wrong with philosophy?
Must other thing. I'll something. If Slumdog people are headed, I don't believe.
You hate slow people?
I don't
What type of
believe
people?
Slow down, slow.
Slow down.
Calm down, slow down.
Calm people.
You hate calm people.
Yes.
There is no calm. Maybe you can say.
Possible.
How can
You are a different character. Everybody is different character.
Yeah.
Normal.
I don't believe it's not.
Possible. Whatever I do, whatever I believe can be meaningless to you. Or vice versa, whatever you believe or whatever you do can be meaningless to me. So you have to just roll with it. You have to handle it. Yes, roll with it means handle, deal with.
Yeah.
How are you? Really?
Yes.
That's nice. What else do you want to add something to this question or another thing, another question? They said you have a question.
No.
Really? Why not? I can walk on the street and I can make millions of questions.
I feel so depressed.
So depressed.
My brain is not
Depressed.
working.
Your brain is not working. Yeah, psychology is very important.
Yeah.
In my opinion, psyche is the most important factor in life. Without psychology, you can do nothing. Without good psychology, you can do nothing. With good psychology, you can do everything. If you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Bad psychology means you don't believe in yourself, so you fail. Like penalty shootouts. Really?
That's important.
Croatia
Croatia. Oh.
is unfortunately very successful and experienced in penalty shootouts. Penalty shootouts, yes.
Şaka gibi.
They are much more experienced. So because they are much more experienced, they believe in themselves. They know that they can really score.
Yeah.
They can successfully
And their
score.
keepers can say that.
Yeah, this is, you know, believing mechanism.
Yeah.
If you believe, you
Mind.
can.
Mind they can.
Yeah.
Harry Kane don't believe, teacher.
For the second time, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a big mistake, in my opinion.
Also, they are confused.
Yeah, lots of reasons, but the main reason is, you know, psyche, you know, psychology. You have to
Strong
be
cycle. Yeah.
strong psychology, solid psychology, and then you can win.
How you have strong psychology?
Asking from me or from your friends?
Oh,
All of them, teacher.
All of them, no difference.
Yes.
No difference. Okay, how can
do you have
we?
any specific way being strong psychology? Having strong psychology.
Okay, let's hear
Yeah.
from you.
There is another way of that question.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to answer this question? Yeah, give your own experience.
Soru neydi?
İşte
Aynen, soru
güçlü bir
sorun.
psikolojiye sahip olmak için sizin yaptığınız herhangi bir özel bir şey var mı veya işte nasıl sahip olunur güçlü bir psikolojiye?
Firstly, I think you accept your pain, and you for a while you live with your pain, and after that you have you feel more strong and you feel better. But if you don't live your pain and you don't care for a while you feel much more worse, I think.
Okay, interesting answer. How about you? You forgot. Okay, 1 minute, 2 minutes later. What else?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
I think he or she can do. I can do it.
You think if he or she can
Yeah,
do
if
it,
he
you
can
can
do
do
it,
that.
yes.
Nice. Nice believing mechanism. What else? Yes.
Teacher,
Student, yes.
I think you admit
Admit.
that the world is bad, and if you
Admit it.
admit it,
God damn it, English, I hate it.
you have to be ready for everything, and
You have to be what?
ready,
Really?
ready,
Ready. Ready. Okay.
for everything,
Like Eddie.
and you don't. And I think it's your psychologist.
Interesting approach. Interesting approach. Interesting, yes. What else? You know, the camera is showing you right now. Go ahead.
Teacher,
Uh-huh. He saved you. Go ahead.
Vallahi yok. Sen başla.
My psychology is strong enough to handle all the bad things. I think that way. I believe in that idea for the maybe 10 or 15 years. I am aware of a lot of things in real life.
Yes.
But of course, that's my thinking. They say the different, but in my thinking, I am aware of a lot of things. So I think I can handle the bad situations for them too, because I had experience,
With that.
but I passed that experiences. Like she said, I accept the bad thing. So let's come, and in some way, passed it. Passed the exam. So there is always a solution in your mind. You need to think and you need to find that solution. That's it. That's it.
Nice, interesting approach as well.
Yeah.
What else?
Teacher.
Yes.
In items.
Idiom.
Oh. Not connected. Not connected.
Happy birthday. What else?
This is just not.
Ah, okay.
Unutayım da devamlı dolanıyor.
Tamam hadi buyur.
Usually don't just making something. I don't give up. I make it. I try. I believe it in the future. I have. But if you couldn't make a job in life, I don't know, everything. Sometimes call to energy, planet energy. I believe in planet energy. If you don't believe, if you believe energy, you called after can be possible. 2 weeks ago, I said I tried everything. I can be successful. I don't believe in future. I believe God is not be rich, is not be good life. If you call energy, it can be possible. I think. Your şey yapmak ne demek ya? Özür dilerim.
Yeah.
Adapte etmek, şey yapmak.
Motivate yourself.
Motivate yourself. Nice.
Did you understand?
Right. I do my best to understand it. Good. What else? Sorry?
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Is that all? Don't you want to say anything about this?
Teacher, I say items.
An idiom.
An idiom. Yes. Cast your breath upon the waters.
Come again?
Cut your.
Cast just.
Cast?
In Turkish, just. Right. And cast your.
Cast your breath upon
Cast.
Cast your breath upon the waters.
I see. What does it mean?
Ha, işte. In English iyilik.
Make a favor and put the
Put that energy. Put that energy into the sea, huh?
into the
Yes.
İyilik yaptığınızda.
Aynen.
There's a term for that, like butterfly effect or ripple effect.
Teacher, can I?
Of course. Yes. Really? You know, generally my doors are open. Because of the kids, I close the door.
Make a favor. put the
True.
sea.
Brain.
Fever.
You know, these things are really interesting to answer, but it depends on how you're looking at the problem or how you're thinking in order to find the solution or answer for your question. You know, it highly depends on how you're looking the problem, how you're actually seeing the problem or seeing that thing. As we define it, bad or good. You know, very complicated philosophically. Imagine nobody wants to have a toothache, correct? Imagine right now you have a terrible toothache. Imagine that way, okay? How are you? Happy birthday. Imagine right now you have a terrible toothache, correct? You say, oh my God, I hate this.
Yes.
Why me?
No.
For example, hold on a minute. Yeah, you say, oh my God, why me? Why today? I have lots of things to do. Why? God damn it. You know? Terrible toothache. So this terrible toothache is a problem at the moment, which is negative. Problem is negative generally, but that negative problem is positive.
Her şerde bir
Yes.
hayır vardır Türkçesi hocam. Hadi bunu çevirin. Hadi bunu çevirin.
Which means if you don't know that you have a toothache, imagine you don't know that. You don't have that mechanism. I mean, the how can I say, the pain goes to the brain, and then brain, for example, sends the signal to that place, then you can understand, oh, there's a problem here, right? Imagine you don't know that, and your teeth is gradually decaying, you know, and all of a sudden you see, oh my God, there is no tooth anymore. I wish I knew it before. Understand? So that toothache is a good warning for you, for us. Kinda, you know, wake up, there's a problem, fix it. So that problem is a good news for us. Understand? Or
Yeah.
We understand.
such as toothache, as I said.
That's an example for, like for some bad thing can warn you and open your eyes, open your mind.
You know, in this life,
So
do you
think
want me
about
to
it.
go deeper?
Yeah.
He wants to see my real face, but, you know, dangerous. My real face is very dangerous.
Can be teacher.
Really?
Really? Everything can be teacher. Yeah.
If you go deeper, you can realize that the whole life doesn't worth it. Why? Because we are not here in this world forever. One day
There is an
we will go.
Away, yeah.
So, I mean, just knowing that concept, of course, it can be depressive or pessimist, but it depends on you how you interpret that, how you define it. Only by thinking that concept in life, which one day we are not going to be alive anymore, okay, can answer all of the questions. All of this tension, this tempo, this aggression, depression,
Meaningless.
all options will go away.
Yeah.
Really, one day, all of these things will be lie, will be fake. So what is the point of being unhappy? What is the point of being depressed? Of course, deeper level. You know, superficial level, easy level, deeper level. You go down and sink, cannot go up again. You just sit there. Understand? All of these things can be solved because, you know, I think, me too, I am a human too, right? Human being, not a robot, of course. Sometimes robot, generally. You know, I think we are not strong enough, me too, all of us, we are not strong enough to accept all of this depression, all of this aggression. I think is related to acceptance. We don't want to accept. You know?
Teacher, I agree with you.
Really? In football match, in all of the matches, everywhere, you know? Neymar, Ronaldo, they were crying. Why? Because they didn't want to accept,
Yes.
which is not easy. Fighting so hard and failing. Yeah, possible. This is the game. So, I mean, I think ideally, okay? Every day is a new day, and when we wake up, we have to expect, write it somewhere, we have to expect the unexpectedness.
What?
Beklenmedik bir şey.
Beklenmedik şeyleri
her-
beklemeyi kabul
Evet,
etmeliyiz.
aynen.
Beklemeliyiz diyor yani.
True,
Beklenmeyi
teacher.
beklemek.
Understand?
Yes.
Nice.
We have to accept the unexpectedness. If we accept it, the life will be easy.
Yes, teacher.
If not,
Life is easy to me, teacher.
no problem. You can continue fighting. You can continue fighting until you get something.
Yeah.
You know, getting something in life comes at a cost.
Big problem can
I told you
continue,
before.
teacher. Explain this good.
You know, the problem, that concept is a concept that we created it. Human beings created. What is problem?
What is problem?
What is problem? Everything can be a problem. But at the same time, that problem can be a good thing. And also, at the same time, that problem cannot be defined as a problem. Totally philosophical.
You will can be this problem to advantage teacher.
Yeah.
Use for
It is your
advantage.
strategy.
Yes.
It is your good strategy to handle it. But as I said, the ideal point, in my opinion, my humble opinion, you know,
Teacher, yes.
in my humble opinion, I can say every day is a new day and we have to roll with it. Because human beings are nothing. I have believed this at the beginning of the pandemic. Because generally I think a lot at the beginning of the COVID-19, Corona. I looked at people myself, you know, that the tension, the psychology and everything.
First, yeah.
And I realized my answer was that human beings are nothing. We are nothing. So we want to change something. Change what? Change what? Understand? It depends on us. What you want from life and how much you fight for it. Plus, think about this question. You want this, you fight for it. Does it worth it?
Yeah.
Does it worth it?
No.
If yes, fight.
Yeah,
If no, give up. Do something else.
I agree.
Very simple.
I agree.
Simple, but it is always easier said than done, even for me, for myself, because I am human being. Reality is
another
really,
way,
yeah, so difficult, and we are not strong enough. He said that I waste my time on social media, on Instagram. You're right. We talked about it a million times, but you know, I can say, again, we are not strong enough to eliminate it, to remove it from our life. If I see this is problem, I should not use it. This is not political, this is not religious, this is kinda normal sentence that I'm trying to make. That is water, that was. I told this example, I gave this example a million times. If you believe that that water is not safe, would you drink that? Yes or no? No. Okay. 50-50. Somebody says that is poisonous. Really? Yeah? Maybe yes, maybe no. Because of that 50%, you don't drink that, correct? Okay. Now, if you know that social media cripples you, do you know crippling? Cripple. Yes, very good.
Disable.
Very good.
Yani.
Say the Turkish.
Sakat işte, sakat yani.
Cripples you. If you believe, if you come to that realization that, imagine, social media cripples you, why are you using that? Why are you using that? You know, she said that there's a kind of mode that you click on that, so there's a warning. No need for that. Because you should be very strong inside.
Teacher, sometimes
That is machine. You're a human being.
You
Sometimes
must
we are
control
using...
yourself.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Continue, my friend.
No, finished. Finished. Go ahead.
Yes. Sometimes we are using it for social media. Sometimes news, sometimes for enjoy.
Fun,
Sometimes connecting and chatting with our friends. This is different, teacher. Sometimes we are wasting our time in absurd videos. Yes.
Teacher, totally, you're a good idea, but can soldiers,
Can?
Soldiers.
Soldiers.
soldier.
Can soldiers.
How can soldiers this problem?
What do you mean, how can soldiers?
Soldiers.
Soldier asker demek.
Soldier değil ya.
Solution.
Söyle ben söyleyeyim.
Çözü şey Çözmek ya.
Sol işte sol.
Ha?
Sol.
Sol.
Sol ve diye yazılıyor.
So,
Sol.
Problem çözmek.
Bir dakika,
Problem.
kimyadan hatırlayamadım. Kimyada bizi
to
çözdünüz.
solve problem.
Sol.
Sol.
How to solve the problem?
Ha.
What type of
Bir
problem?
dakika ya. Ben niye yanlış söyledim?
I answered this question actually by my humble
Çözmek sol.
Humble
opinion. Yes.
Onun bir ihtimali var. Onlar da
Ha, çözmek sol.
Hmm. I answered the question actually. I said you first you have to identify. You-
Continue, you don't stop.
No. First you have to identify the problem. First you know what is the problem. You detected it. Second, you should find a way to solve it. But you have to think that is solving that problem very important or not? Is it worth it or not? If yes, go ahead. If no, forget it.
Yes.
Okay, this is my answer. Really? I want to be a billionaire. Okay.
How much money do you have, teacher? How much money do you want?
I want unlimited. You want to be a billionaire, okay? So this is a problem in your life. Imagine. Now you have to think, is being a billionaire going to make me happy or not? Is it worth it or not?
Nereden baktığına bağlı şimdi.
Is it worth it or not? Yes, no. Yes. Okay, go ahead. No, forget it. Very simple.
Point of view.
Yes. Perspective, point of view. Yes, absolutely. This is what it is. At the end of the day, all of these things, today, yesterday, future, philosophically, all of them are lie, fake. Really. One day, based on religion, one day we are going to wake up and say, oh my God, that was a dream. That was a dream. So then what happens? Correct? No? That is correct, but you don't want to accept it. That is the problem. We don't want to accept it because life is an ugly truth. Sorry. Life is a beautiful lie, and death is an ugly truth. Death is ugly.
Yes.
Life is beautiful lie.
Life is beautiful.
Yes. Life is LG. Do you know LG? Life is good.
Life's good.
Yeah, really. What is good? Absolutely.
What is good, teacher?
Like that.
Teacher.
Correct?
Yes.
No? Come on. You are very boring. Teacher, yes.
I forgot teacher.
Happy birthday.
Ne diyecektim? Cidden unuttum ya.
Life is hard.
Life is hard. It depends. It highly is related to our perspective and mindset. How we are seeing the life, what we are looking for. And at the end of the day, you are going to see that, oh my God, it wasn't worth it. Imagine today, very small scale, you want to buy something. This is your goal. Okay, imagine it that way. You want to have this thing, whatever it is, car, house, whatever, or small things. You fight for it. Maybe you save up some cash for it. Finally, you buy that. Imagine a pair of shoe. Ladies, generally.
You should have a new goal.
For example, you buy the shoe. One day you are very happy. From tomorrow, it is mundane. It is not interesting anymore. It is not interesting anymore. It was interesting 2 days ago. You see the reality. What happened? You see, oh my God, it wasn't worth it. I killed myself a lot. High tension, high tempo, this, that. Depression, aggression. Lots of options. And finally, I saw it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it because life is surprising. Life is surprising. We don't know what happens next because we're nothing. Really. Yeah. This is, of course, this is a very deep thing, but yeah, because he asked, I said, otherwise I wouldn't. Of course, we can go deeper than that, but dangerous.
That's not.
Yeah, that's
We
enough.
are anything, but who is it?
Huh?
Who is thing, teacher?
Who is what?
Who
Who is a thing in this world?
What do you mean? Who is it?
Yes,
We are
teacher,
nothing.
we are
Who
nothing.
is a thing?
We are nothing.
Or what is a thing in this world?
Yes.
Nothing.
Why?
Because this world is gonna explode one day.
Yeah.
Patlayacak bu dünya, yok olacak.
Yes.
Nothing. It means that it should not be very important. Nothing should be important in life.
Just God
But
is
we,
important to us.
yes, exactly. But we put importance on different things. We put it. We define it. What is happiness? Okay, I think happiness means to have millions of dollars. What is happiness for you? Happiness means to be famous. What is happiness for you? Happiness means to drink a cup of, for example, a glass of
Cook.
tea in the middle of the jungle alone. For example, it depends on how you imagine it. And all of these people, if all of these people can reach that level, they are happy. Again, they have to find another happiness. Because human beings are not satisfied.
They always want something.
Always want something extra, something new. Correct?
Yeah.
So,
Don't bother yourself. Just
generally, don't bother yourself.
Just
Yeah.
live.
No, I don't want to say give up. I say at the end of the day, imagine life is like a film, like a movie. The film starts, comes to the middle, and finishes. Correct? I don't know where am I in my life film. I don't know. But one day it will finish. So, it will finish.
But having
Finish.
Having life, continue
Life
Everything
continues,
has a beginning,
exactly.
has an end.
Yeah, exactly.
Matrix.
Everything which starts will finish one day. So at the end of the day, because you know it, because I know it, I know that one day I am not gonna be here in Shirin Evlat. That is it. I can relieve myself. But again, it is easier said than done. I say it right now. Tomorrow I can forget it.
Yeah.
Because we are not strong enough to accept. That's why I don't want to open, there are lots of big doors. Really.
There's no time.
Next speaking.
I wish I
Yeah.
would listen experienced people, old people.
Yeah, of course. Experienced person. You can listen to.
Grants.
Yes, exactly. Why?
I
Because
miss-
because they paid a lot to get that experience, whatever it is, the time specifically, the time and the money and effort.
Their stories always.
Yeah, so that you can easily get
Yeah.
get the idea from them.
I couldn't listen.
That's why, because we are not strong enough. We are not strong enough to accept. That is why we are depressed. We cry. We are emotional. We don't want to accept it, and it is not easy, of course, because we fight a lot to reach somewhere or to get something, but unfortunately we cannot. That's a problem, as I mentioned earlier, can be really good in the long run. Today I cannot see the result. 10 years later I can see the result, maybe.
Yes.
But we want to see the result right now, which is not possible.
Possible?
Not possible. Understand?
Yeah.
Your brain melt.
Yes, teacher.
No. Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Go deeper.
Not from
Forever.
Continue deeper.
Like that, guys. That is enough for today. If you have any other question, you can ask. No question.
Are we at time?
Sorry?
Teacher,
Are we at time?
I just wanted to ask you start of this speaking club. First minutes a topic we spoke, and I wanted to ask to you, what is your bad habits? Really, really, and what is your good habits?
Too late for that.
Okay, teacher, finished.
That is enough, yes. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Yeah.